What's up, homies? Can you say what's up, homies?
What's homies?
Welcome back to our channel. It's your girl, Portia. Can you say my name is Penny?
My
name is Penny. And today we are doing a mukbang. I'm not sure how to say it. I should have looked that up before we started. So I apologize. I don't mean to offend anybody. But today we are gonna eat. Eat. And we're going to eat one of the most bestest, guiltiest pleasures ever in the whole entire world. One of my favorites and Penny's new favorite. Yeah, I say donuts. Donuts. Y'all, this is not even half of the donuts I bought, because originally I was going to lay out every single donut I bought and we were going to go in, but there's just no way we're going to finish that many donuts. So I started with this. And we got an assortment of donuts here today. And we're going to eat and talk about mommyhood and have a conversation, right? Right, you're going to talk with mommy. Okay, so before we get into it, let's go ahead and start eating. Say, before we start eating, mommy. Yeah. Before we start eating, pause right here and hit the subscribe button. That way you never miss an upload from me or Penny or Daddy when we post. And give this video a huge thumbs up if you like donuts. These are from Krispy Kreme. That's my all-time favorite. I'm not a huge Shipley's fan or Dunkin' fan. I know people are going to come for me for that, but I am loyal to Krispy Kreme. Drop down in the comments where your favorite donut shop is. Krispy Kreme is mine. Okay, before we start talking, let's go ahead and eat. She's been really patient. Yeah, you've been patient. Okay, which one does Penny want? Here you go. You pick. Grab one. Nope. Pick a donut. Get a donut. Which one do you want? Gonna go for chocolate and sprinkles. Say sprinkles. Sprinkles. Mommy is gonna go for the classic here first. Mommy's gonna have to vacuum. Cheers. Yummy. We got our water and our donuts. All right, y'all, today we have regular glaze, classic glaze. These are glazed and filled. Some of them are filled with white like vanilla cream, and then the others are filled with chocolate cream. Then we got a blueberry cake donut. These actually used to be my favorite. I know that's kind of lame. And a chocolate cake donut. And then this is a cake batter donut. Me and Penny are gonna share this one. I'm very excited. And then we got minis. So this is chocolate covered, strawberry covered with sprinkles, mini glaze, and then mini chocolate covered with sprinkles. I'm gonna finish this and then we'll talk about mommyhood. Mommy forgot napkins.
Yeah.
Whoopsie. Oh well. Ooh, this is so good. And y'all, because I knew I was going to do this, I haven't eaten but one time today, and it was a very small bowl of grits. So I was starving. I high-key could probably finish this whole tray with Penny's help. You picking up the sprinkles? Yum. Okay. Now that I got that in my system, the glaze is all you really ever need. Let's talk mommyhood. As many of you know, or those of you that follow, those of you that do not follow, subscribe now. I am a new mommy. I guess you could say it was new. Penny is 2. Can you say 2? 2. So I became a mommy 2 years ago, and my life has completely changed. And they say that's gonna happen. You don't really believe it? Believe it, honey. It happens, okay? And so My whole first year after Penny was born, I basically posted like updates of what I was feeling and how Penny was doing pretty much every month of her first year, and then I pretty much stopped. And those were just quick little snippets and tidbits of what I was feeling. I posted them on my Instagram page, so if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, head on over, follow me on Instagram, follow Penny on Instagram and her daddy on Instagram. We all got it. And there is where I posted all of our like monthly updates. Is it yummy? Ooh. Mmm. Right now I'm eating strawberry with sprinkles. So good. First year was really hard. Was it hard for you?
I do.
The first year?
Okay.
Yeah, it's like so hard drinking all the milk from my body and getting all the sleep and doing all the crying, right? Hard. Say hard.
Hot.
Yeah. So hard.
Yeah.
I think it was just the adjusting to the fact that your life is not yours anymore. The hardest part about mommyhood for me though has not even been actually raising her. Like raising her has come fairly easy. I have a really, really beautiful village that helps a lot with just what to do, how to do it, and how to set her up for success in this life. But the hardest part has been that you no longer worry about yourself anymore. And so my whole first year, really the second year too, like she just turned two weeks ago, and I'm just finally starting to get out of this like very anxious and like depressed almost stage where I'm just constantly worried about her and like not wanting something to happen to her. And my mind thinks these thoughts of like the worst possible things that could happen. Like, excuse me, we live in a 2-story and sometimes we're upstairs. And if I look over the banister, I immediately think the worst, most scariest thing is going to happen to my kids on those banisters, so much so that I'm like, I don't ever want a 2-story house again. Like my mind does that to me. And that's how this whole first year has been. Kid you not, like the first 2 months of her life, I would just randomly start crying. I think some of that was baby blues, but randomly start crying because I'm like, oh my God, how am I going to protect this little life? Like that's a lot of responsibility, right? Yeah. But has mommy been doing a good job?
Good job.
Oh, thank you. Can I kiss?
Wow.
You're not gonna come in? Thank you. You want another one? You want another? Okay, which one do you want next? Don't take mommy's. Of course. How about this one?
Yeah.
You're welcome. It's got stuff in the center. Hot. Anyway, yeah. So that's really been the hardest part, is just always being like worried. I was not used to that feeling of just like not really being able to control your thoughts. I actually read a devotion the other day that was like real life, written and meant for me to read. And it basically was talking about how God doesn't like idols. And there's no exception, even in the instances of parental love. So you really have to get good about trusting your loved ones, including your babies, your kids, to God, and knowing that He's got them and He's going to take better care of them than we could ever take care of them, clinging to them. And I was reading that on the way back home from Houston, and I was literally in the car crying. Like LJ probably doesn't know that I was crying, because I was like, oh my God, that's so me. And I needed to show myself grace, because I was feeling so much guilt that like I literally was idolizing her. Like, God, please don't let anything ever happen to her. Like, I just don't trust the world. And He's like, but do you trust me though? And I'm like, ooh, you right. I'm tripping. And ever since that day I read that, like I felt such a peace about like not worrying about every little thing. And is she gonna be able to do this, and not letting her do that, like a helicopter mom extreme. So that has been like the hardest thing for the first 2 years. Yeah. What's next? Oh, discipline. Okay, so discipline has been interesting for me and LJ to learn. I think it's because we thought we were going to be something completely different before we became parents together. As y'all know, he has a daughter. Her name is Sophia. She's 9. And that's my bonus baby. That is not my daughter by blood. And so, got some water. he's had some experience in this arena before I did. And so I think when we were pregnant with Penny, we just assumed that we each were going to play this certain role as a parent, and I was going to be the disciplinarian, and he was never going to raise his voice, and all these expectations. Like when I was growing up, I'm like, oh, I'm never going to whip my kids after I got my butt whooped for something. That's what we were doing. And when we had Penny, it just turned out to be so completely different. Like we're learning ourselves and each other as parents, and we've had to have like tough conversations about our expectations and who we want each other to be and what we're comfortable with and what we're not comfortable with. And that is so weird because it's like you're sharing responsibility for another life, so you have to come to some sort of agreement. You don't get the option to just do what you want. That's been hard. And I was raised by just my mom. My dad's been a part of my life, but we weren't raised by him. And so when it came to discipline, what my mom said goes. Like, that's it. You don't get the option to like run to another parent and try to convince them otherwise. So I was not used to the idea of compromising and agreeing on how things go. So that's been my Achilles heel. And I think for him, learning that like I ended up being a lot softer with her than I thought I would be. Are you sleepy? What's happening? You look like you're falling asleep. Cheers. Penny is eating the cream-filled one.
Why?
Water? My water? No, my water? You got your own water. Anyway, yeah, I ended up being soft, basically. I thought I'd be the one that would do whoopings and pops and raise my voice, and it is a struggle, actually, for me to be that person. And so, now we're in a group where, like, I will say it once or twice, depending, like, in my normal kind of nice way. And if she doesn't listen, Daddy comes through with a raised, deep voice. And it's kind of like a tag team thing now. You want to split this one? Okay, you gotta put that down. Okay, ready? We're gonna bite. 1, 2, bite it. You don't want any? Look. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. This is that cake batter one. The cream actually tastes the same as what's in these, but I guess it's the frosting on top that makes it cake batter. Do you like it? Mimi, want some more?
No.
No?
No.
Guess you don't like it.
After that.
Oh!
After that.
What, already?
That.
You want to eat it?
No, that.
You all done? Okay. I guess I'm be eating these by myself. Like, she did not eat as many as I thought she would. In her defense, she had 2 of them downstairs. You want to go see Daddy? Want to go see Daddy? Okay.
See.
Hold, please.
See up there.
Yeah. Alright, guys. Just me. Here to eat all the donuts. Kind of nervous because I thought my baby was going to help me with this. Like, I love sugar. And that, like, wow. How am I going to do it? Okay. Now I'm going to eat this blueberry cake batter. Cake donut, not cake batter. These are like muffins to me. Ooh. I'm gonna dip it in here. I'm realizing, actually, now that I'm looking at the cream out of this donut I spilled, the cake batter one, the cream is different. It's kind of yellow. And the cream in that donut is what? Oh! It's good, too. I must not have been really paying attention. This is yummy. All right. I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, I was finishing up this one. Yeah. So there's that. What else? All right, so I have to be careful about this topic because my parents watch my videos, and so does his parents. But sex after baby. Ooh, I feel uncomfortable just saying that. I think there's a lot of like wonders and people don't know how to ever ask that question. So I'm gonna just give y'all like the scoop from my experience, okay? In that first year, it's definitely gonna happen way less than it happened before that baby got here. Especially if you have a baby that's a clinger, like our baby. She is a clinger, especially when she was little. That's not to say though that it's non-existent, and I'm gonna just leave that right there. You just gotta get creative about timing and locations and all this stuff that's making me very uncomfortable to say out loud. So there's that. And then what else? Body. So your body changes. It changes a lot. When I got pregnant, I actually may have a clip or two I can put on the screen. The first 6 months was like cake. My body was like, ooh, yeah, girl, you're doing this and you good. And then she like doubled in size almost, and my skin did not know what to do with it. And so I got a ton of stretch marks. I know stretch marks are hereditary, so if it was gonna happen, it was gonna happen regardless. But I wasn't prepared for the speed at which it happened. And then also too, my skin, like, it just changed pigmentation a lot. So my neck got a lot darker. Certain parts of my face got a lot darker. And then my belly and my boobs got a lot darker. And so it just felt like, what is going on to my body? And after I had her, I was like, all right, cool. Like, I'm gonna be normal again tomorrow. No, girl. It took months, literal months, for my body to go back to the same shade that it was, like all the same shade. It wasn't even the fact that I was getting chocolate, because I love being chocolate. It was the fact that like there were three different shades of chocolate, and I was like, can you choose a color? Jesus. And so finally, God forgive me, I shouldn't have said your name like that, but finally it like evened back out and it was cool again, and my body did go back in that way. But when it comes to like elasticity and stuff, I am stretchy now, okay? And my stomach is doing the butt. It's doing what it wants. It don't help that I'm eating donuts and everything, but yeah, no, it didn't go back for me. I know some girls it does. Mine didn't do that. And it took me about a year to get comfortable with that. I'm still uncomfortable sometimes. Even with LJ, which is so weird because that's my man, but I'm like, this isn't the body you knew. He's like, girl, I don't give a damn about that. So that's a work in progress, but your body definitely changes. I had to pee a lot when I was pregnant, of course, and that never went away. I still have to go to the bathroom often. It's like pregnancy permanently changed my capability to hold my urine. Everybody's different though. So the changes that some women get, others don't. The changes that I got, other moms may not have. But that body journey, I think, is something that most moms share. Like learning to love your new body as it is. More kids. Okay. Clearly, I really liked this one. I'm usually not into stuff like this. This is a lot. But I guess I'm into it today. I definitely want more kids. I actually say I want a rack more kids. A rack of more kids. How you say that? I want a lot more kids. When I met LJ's parents, it was so funny. His dad had asked that question, like, do y'all want kids? At the time I wasn't pregnant. And I was like, oh yeah, I want like 5 kids. And that was a step down from what I used to say growing up. I used to say I wanted 10 kids. I wanted 5 of my own, and then I wanted to adopt 5. I've since learned the value of $1 and that I'm not super woman. And so 5 I felt like was fair, because I'm like, I can give 5 kids my time. And if I grind hard enough, I can afford 5 kids. So that was my number, 5. And when I said it, he about choked, like, 5 kids? I'm like, hell yeah, turn up. I think my obsession with that many kids is that I can just picture myself at a big old long table for one of the holidays. And it's like me and our parents and LJ and all of our family, but it's our kids and their spouses and their kids' kids. And it's just like this whole village that I birthed. And I'm like, heck yes, that is like powerful way to go to heaven. That's exactly what I want. Me and LJ bounce back and forth on what the true number is because he's like, I can't get up to 5. So right now we're at 4. I've got to agree to 4. Ultimately, it's God's decision, but if God lets me choose, we're gonna have at least 4. And I tell myself it's gonna be 3 girls, and the last one's gonna be a boy. So this is going on record, and we'll see if that comes true. Oh, I'm eating slow. Okay, let's see. I don't even know where to go first. I need some salt or something to break all this sugar up. One of these are supposed to have chocolate in it, but I feel like I grabbed all the damn vanilla ones, and I wanted a chocolate one. Oh, all of them are vanilla. Ain't that some okay. What else? Friendships. For some reason, once I had kids, I started being more sensitive to my friendships and like more particular about the company that I keep and the type of energy that I allow to be around me and to be around Penny. And that has been another hard part about starting a family. You can't just pick up and go out anymore. You can't make decisions for just yourself, and you can't just pick up and go travel, which we loved to do before Penny. So that's when you start to see like who your real friends are. You want to know who your real friends are? Get married. That's the first thing. Getting married will show you who about it and who not about it. And the second thing is start a family and see who's able to adjust and respect the new boundaries that you have. Not that anybody that I've ever let close to me has disrespected me, but it's definitely been an adjustment of priorities. And who I prioritize and how I prioritize it, etc. And I mean, what's come of it is beautiful. Like, and I'm super, super like in a good place about my relationships and friendships right now. I couldn't say that like 5 months ago, damn sure not a year ago. But right now I feel good. But that part is interesting because now it's like have this itch for friendships, but I want friendships with like people who are in a similar place to me, like people who have kids, so that like there are just some things I don't have to say or explain, or people who are married, so that it's not like I have to choose between my man and my friend. Like sometimes I want girls time, of course, but other times it's like, oh, let's just make it like a whole group thing where we all can go and you don't have to like figure out how to work your way around your home life and your friendships. That's just a lot. And coming up on like year 30, like, you know how God says it's supposed to be like God, your spouse, wait, is it God, church, your spouse? There's an order to things. I'm messing that up, but like I real life am here for that now. I used to be the type that I didn't even prioritize myself. I just prioritized all the people I cared about, and I got worked and taken advantage of and disrespected, and my feelings hurt. And my sister tells me all the time, girl, just worry about you and your family. And I am finally in that place where it's like me, my family, and anybody that I want really, really close. And there ain't enough spots for everybody. There used to be spots for everybody. It's not like that no more. And I feel at so much peace now, which is awesome. So I definitely recommend, getting real particular about your company. So I'm not going to finish. I don't think I'll make it. I need salt, like some beef, or that did not sound right. I need a taco or I need something else. I thought this was a good idea because it looked cute. It's hard. Oh, finances. Kids are expensive. I will not lie. Like, even just childcare, especially right now because Penny is at home with me, but we're still paying her childcare to keep her spot. It's so expensive to put a kid in childcare. Luckily, we made really, really smart decisions when we found out I was pregnant. So, when we found out I was pregnant, we decided to start her account immediately. And we set it up to where a chunk of both of our checks like auto deposited to her account every paycheck. And so that happened for like the whole 10 months I was pregnant. And so when she was born, in addition to all the blessings we got from our family and friends and coworkers, she also had like a really juicy amount of money in her little account. So that was a godsend because we didn't stress finances with her, not one bit. And even like the daycare right now, like I'm saying, it's expensive because it is, but like it's not hurting us because we mentally planned for that in advance and we kind of set ourselves up with a head start. And even now we've increased that allotment to take into account all of her expenses, including daycare. And it just automatically goes to her account. Anything that she needs pulls from that account. So we don't really even see it in the rest of our finances. We just know it's there. We double check it to make sure there's no crazy activity happening in there. But anytime she needs something, it's such a relief that I don't have to figure out how to like make it work with our other money. I just like, oh, let's go to her account and buy it. And that has been a godsend. So that's what's working for us right now. Something very similar for Sophia, our oldest. She gets money, or her mommy gets money for her every month as well. And it's like a direct deposit. So there's no stress in making sure that they have what they need. Finances will tank a marriage. So definitely prioritize getting that in order. And that has helped us not to have to focus on that piece while we focus on like learning how to be parents together. So that is something that I'm so glad we got ahead of and haven't had any problems with Penny's first 2 years, which is great. I think that's it. Y'all, I didn't make it. I ate 4.5 donuts. And I cannot eat anymore. I wasted so much money. I'm gonna have to go give donuts away to people because I just got way too many. And I don't even know if they're gonna accept them because, you know, the pandemic or whatever. Anyway, this was fun. I'm so sad my co-pilot dipped on us. She was just like over it. In her defense, it's getting a little bit late in the evening. She's not really a sugar head either. We have a little bit of sugar, but we prefer salt. I should have thought about that and did like a McDonald's. Ugh, not McDonald's. Oh wait, I did a Chick-fil-A mukbang. Ooh, a Chewy's mukbang. So if y'all want to see a salty mukbang with Penny happen next, that one actually might be more entertaining with her than sugar. It's a mommy mistake. Mistakes are gonna happen. I didn't talk about that, but you gonna make a lot of mistakes as a mother. I am learning that. And I'm so grateful for other mothers who own that because social media will have you out here thinking that these moms are perfect. They don't make no errors, and that is a lie. And so I, at every chance I get, will tell a mom, you go make mistakes. And I'm grateful for the moms that remind me that I'm making mistakes and that's normal. And that's just a part of the learning journey. And your kids love you regardless, so long as you're not causing them harm. Show yourself some grace and grow from it. And God's got the rest. So I will wrap it right there. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another video here at the Holmes house. This is so fun. I'm going to do more mukbangs because I like eating. And I like talking. So I hope you guys liked this. If you like this, definitely give this video a thumbs up. Drop in the comments what y'all want to see me eat next. If y'all want Penny or LJ to be a part of it, it's going to be really hard to convince LJ because he does not like eating sounds. But that might actually make it really funny. So drop in the comments what you want to see us eat next and what you want to see us talk about. And I am happy to keep doing these because they're fun and I'm eating, which I love. So thank you again for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button before you go subscribe below if you're not subscribed, and follow us on all of our social media platforms. I have linked those down below as well. And we will see you guys next time here. Am I covering everything? Yeah. We will see you guys next time here at the Holmes house. I don't know how to end it without LJ or Penny. We will see you guys next time here at the Holmes house. Oh my God, that sounds crazy too. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We will see you guys next time here at the Holmes house.